Andrew. We'll talk about it.
We always just talk about it.
Yeah.
That's how we came up with this show, right?
Yeah, and it's
we talk about it.
It was a year ago tonight we did our first live stream, you know that.
Holy fuck, it was.
Yeah.
Over the phone.
Yep, we used the phone and because we couldn't get anything else to fucking work.
Story of our lives,
Yeah,
huh?
we got
Couldn't
it
get anything else to work.
Yeah.
Once again, happy St. Patty's Day, everybody.
Hey, gosh, I'm to you.
You got your green on, fucker?
Yes, I do. I got a little bit of green here. I got a green shirt on, and I got my Lucky Shamrock hat.
I was going to say boogers don't count.
Yeah, well, those are I wore a clean coat. I did take the little one to the park today.
Yeah.
We didn't have any Kleenexes, so she had to use my sleeve.
When she wipes her nose on you, it doesn't count as St. Patty's Day attire. I had to wear my other shirt. I wore my Fumble Penis shirt last week, I think.
Yeah.
And it was green, and I didn't realize that this week was St. Patty's Day, so I had to wear my legalized North Dakota shirt.
Yep.
Even though I can't smoke weed anymore, I still support the fucking fight.
The struggle is real.
Yeah, it is. I want to thank every 0 people for tuning in right now.
Nice.
So it's better than 0, right?
Zero,
or negative.
It's better than negative people, yeah.
Better than negative
could have
people.
less than 0. Like, it's what was this?
What
Elvis Costello, everything means less than 0.
I was going to say, what podcast has less than 0 watching? But I did get notifications that people who follow us or follow this broadcast will be notified when we go live. I'm guessing nobody follows.
Well, we put
it out there, goddammit.
Yeah.
What do you want me to do? Wave my dick on the camera?
We ain't paying Facebook to fucking do it, that's for sure.
I did once.
Yeah, it was a mistake.
Well, the first time was good because we got a shit ton of followers the first time I paid them.
Then they listened to us.
And then the second time I paid them, we didn't get hardly anything. I was like, well, fuck, if we can get damn near 600 by this way, maybe we could get another 400 or 500. You know how many we got?
How many?
3.
Wonder if it was one of them things like Matt said he ran into where he paid for some kind of bump in listenership, and it turned out that what it was buying bots to press up your because he was getting
the wife says hi
positive reviews that were obviously nobody had ever heard.
Well, we're not getting reviews. It's just
but I know it could be the same thing where they say you've got these followers,
but you really don't.
You really don't.
You have a number, and that's what all podcasting is about, is numbers, right? It's all about numbers,
I guess.
Number of listens, number of views, number of people watching. Right now, we got ones and ones of listeners.
Ones and ones. Back to our core demographic.
Yeah, the wife's always been a great supporter, though. So. Hey, baby.
Well, speaking of numbers, it's also about the amount of podcasts you throw out there. And where
we have a shit ton. This is episode 87 of season 2 forever.
Speaking of your wife, she was saying that she went back to like episode 14 or something like that.
Oh, Jesus.
She was listening to today.
Oh, fuck.
Back when our buddy Shuby used to be on the podcast a lot.
Yeah, whatever the fuck happened to him?
He
got some pussy.
Yeah, he got some pussy. We were no longer important.
It happens, I guess.
Yeah. If I had pussy, I probably wouldn't be here either.
Fuck you. Well, I'd do it by myself. I'm used to doing shit by myself, I guess.
That brings us to our first story.
No, not yet. Not yet. People out there in podcast land might, Carrie says number 19.
Oh, 19, okay.
What was the title? 19s. What was the title? Do you remember? But back to this here skateboard back behind us. My buddy, my good friend in Fargo, sent it to me. This is something we did back in junior high, I'm thinking. We used to strip down skateboards, bikes, which I'll get into that. But we stripped down this old skateboard. We sanded it, I drew it and he painted it. On the back is another design with some stickers, and then we lacquered it. And I don't think we ever put wheels on it or anything or used it, but it was just something for show.
Yeah.
But something we did do, Carrie says Lickety Split was the one she listened to. Okay. But back in the day, we used to redo old bikes.
Where did you get these old bikes at?
Just bikes that, I don't know, maybe we stole them.
They were abandoned.
I don't know. This was fucking 30 years ago, Sanchez.
Look, somebody abandoned that bike in that driveway.
But we stripped down these bikes. We repainted them. And maybe they were stolen. But
how bike regeneration works.
We re-greased everything. We just, restored these bikes, and we took them out for a test drive one day. And Blake's hauling ass. And I decided to jump a curb. My fucking front wheel doesn't jump with me. I guess I didn't tighten the bolts on the fork.
Oh, yeah.
I went ass over tea kettle over that fucking handlebar. Broke out, I think, 1 or 2 of my front teeth. Got a nice bit of road rash on my face.
You picked a fine time to leave me loose wheel.
And my mom and dad were pissed. I was like, well, what? We're kids, Shit happens.
Well, I can see your mom being mad.
Yeah, I had to get, new teeth put in or whatever. They did something where it doesn't even look like I busted my teeth out. But, yeah, that was the last time we did that. And another time, this is a story I was going to tell before. This could have been a campfire story, but my dad took us down to Belfield long, long ago because we're looking for some weed. He has some seismographing friends. Blake, you remember this. And we didn't have any weed. We're sitting around in the circle. And we're like, what the fuck are we going to do now? And they pull out this bag of Coke.
Oh, Jesus.
Holy shit, everybody flipped open their pocket knife. I'm like, oh, fuck. Oh, my dad's like, just settle down. Relax. My dad didn't care. They passed around the fucking big old bag of cocaine. Everybody with a knife just took their, little dip. And it comes around us. And I look at my dad. And I look at Blake. And I look back at my dad. He goes, go ahead. Just be careful. I'm like, what do you mean be careful?
It's cocaine, man.
What, am I going to stab myself in the brain with this knife? So we
stab yourself in the brain with a cocaine.
That's what we did. We sat there and we did a few toots, and god damn, we were fucked up. Yeah. Good thing my dad's not alive anymore to get in trouble for that.
Yeah.
But that's, we did it and we had fun and that was it. And we came back to town and that was the end of it. But we really wanted some weed, though. We didn't want any cocaine.
Yeah, cocaine.
The booger sugar.
Yeah. That was, I guess I was lucky because I've tried, like stimulants, and they just never did much for me.
I want to say hi to my cousin Tate. He's tuning in from Twitch right now, the Midnight Rocker. If you're on Twitch, go follow him. He does some excellent gaming on there. He says, hey, guys.
That's we live in Minnesota, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
We interviewed him a while back.
Yeah, that was long. That was like episode 20, I think.
I don't know. We've done fucking many. We've done so many that I can't recall.
Good to see you out there, man.
Yeah. Right on, Tater.
You got anybody else plugging in?
I don't know. If they did, they didn't say anything. It says we're looking good, so.
Nice. Of course we are.
You look better, Tate. All right. So now that we got the house cleaning out of the way, I think I told the cocaine story. I told the skateboard story. St. Patty's Day, we're wearing green. If you're not, pinch yourself, motherfuckers. But right now, we gotta go to our alma mater. You want to hear our alma mater? Must do our alma mater. when I do some type of intro, but this is our Florida man.
Right.
Florida man arrested twice this week after shooting and stealing his girlfriend's dog. That's probably not the one you pulled up, huh?
No, but that's okay. It's there. Once again, we have a Florigasm.
We do. It's going to be a
extravaganza.
Florigasm tonight. Guys, strap on your fucking willy protectors and stay tuned for a little bit of Florida madness.
Yeah, so this guy just had a really bad week, I'm thinking.
Well, his last name is Carpenter. How
Yeah.
good of a week could you have?
Well, I mean, Joshua Carpenter.
How was that?
Joshua.
Florida man started the week off bad and it only got worse. By midweek, he's been arrested twice, and his arrest led to an acquaintance and his parents also getting arrested. 28-year-old Joshua Carpenter was first arrested on March 6th of 2022 after a deputy responded to a disturbance between Carpenter and his new girlfriend, whom he had been dating for a few days.
For a few days.
Honeymoon's over, baby.
Yeah. In a big fucking way, the honeymoon's over.
During the investigation, it was learned that 3 days prior, Carpenter had pointed a firearm at his girlfriend and threatened to blow up her residence with a fucking grenade.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Second incident occurred in the morning hours of March 6th, in which Carpenter broke into the victim's residence, stole her dog, broke her fence, took the batteries out of her dildo. Oh, wait, security cameras. The victims confirmed the incident on March 3rd, but refused to discuss the March 6th incidents. So, was this his ex-girlfriend
No,
was
this
the
is
one?
same one. This is
And
the
then
same
3 days later, he got a new girlfriend
No, the
and fucking around and found out?
What happened was he managed to convince her to bail his ass out of jail. The one that he, was going to blow up her place.
Oh, I thought maybe that had been the ex, and then they broke up, and then he got a new girlfriend and started acting funny again.
Yeah, so the victim stated the Carpenter told her he would kill her dog and then himself. Carpenter, who has been convicted of
fucker.
8 previous felonies, was arrested for possession of a firearm by a convicted felon.
All with the same girlfriend?
No.
In the past 3 days? 8 felonies in 3 days?
That's just his history. A risk protection order against Carpenter was subsequently signed by a judge, which allows for restriction of firearms by someone who possesses a threat to others.
Oh. Well, yeah,
So on the 7th, this guy's girlfriend bonded him out of the Polk County Jail, and they went out for drinks with a friend.
Grady Judd!
They ended up back at Carpenter's residence and in Lakeland. Carpenter began to get angry, so the friend left in his car, and Carpenter's girlfriend got into her vehicle to leave as well. At that time, Carpenter began yelling at her, smashed her side view mirror with his hand, and then fired 5 shots at her car as she drove away.
Jesus fuck.
A detective, she had just bonded him out of jail.
And he fucking tries to shoot her
He
up?
tries to shoot her.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Florida
I
man!
guess he doesn't realize that she can fucking revoke his bond, And I'm pretty sure if he shot her and killed her, his bond would be, not worth
Revoked
much
anyways, yeah. Do not pass go. Do not collect your bond.
Detectives showed up and made contact with this guy's parents, Lawrence and Diana Carpenter. Mrs. Carpenter acted surprised when the detective told her why he was there. Oh, not my son. She denied hearing any gunshots. Mr. Carpenter told the detective he hadn't seen his son since that morning, and he also hadn't heard anything.
What the fuck?
Yeah, well, their house was equipped with security cameras, so they let the detective look
he
at
took the
it.
batteries out.
No, this is his parents' house, not his girlfriend's place.
But they're arrested too.
Yeah, well, anyway, they were because they fucking lied. Because they had video cameras and they showed him the footage, and this Josh Carpenter could be seen with the firearm shooting at the victim's car. The detective also reviewed the interior security video with audio showing mom and dad reacting to the sound of gunshots and running outside.
Woo!
Woo! While reviewing,
Once again, Fargo Flips, thank you for the new battle bottle.
While reviewing the security video, Joshua Carpenter returned to the home and was arrested. So they went to his house to look around. They found methamphetamine, marijuana, and drug paraphernalia.
Of course they found meth.
Yep.
No fucking drunk? or Weedhead would do that shit.
So also at the house was this guy named 32-year-old guy named Slater Casey or
AC Slater,
yeah,
from
Casey.
Saved by the Bell.
So he had warrants out for his arrest in Rutherford County, Tennessee, for probation violation, failure to appear, and cocaine and paraphernalia possession,
Cocaine.
and a DWSLR or LSR, whatever the fuck that is.
Driving with stupid license
With
plates.
license revoked.
Revoked.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, this guy was also on Polk County probation for burglary and grand theft. So these guys were just kind of no good nicks, huh? I'm thinking. I mean,
Well, it's Florida, man. How good nicks can they be?
yeah, but I mean, do they like being in jail?
They
Is that
must.
the deal?
They must have air conditioning there.
Yeah, probably. Maybe
Well-
they're like the trailer park boys, and they just like to spend every winter there.
3 hots in a cot.
3 hots in a cot.
Well, now let's move on to Tampa, Florida. This is our model citizen, isn't it? Your video doesn't play either, huh?
Well, which
The one that you were just on.
are you the one Florida man struck by car?
No, Florida man struck by. Yeah, that's it. No, I wanted the other one, the fucking
That video's
male
not
model.
playing. That yeah.
Right there, man, 27, arrested after allegedly masturbating in front of a horrified Starbucks diners. I didn't know Starbucks was a dinery.
Well, they sell like cakes and stuff.
That's not diner. Well, let's play this shit. Why do we got some fucking audio here? Continue watching. He looks like he's masturbating in this fucking video shot.
I think maybe he might be.
He's in court fucking yanking his shit. Self-proclaimed homeless male model has been arrested for allegedly masturbating in front of people in a busy Starbucks. Blake Rain, 27, was allegedly seen by several witnesses doing the fucking
Yep. Jerking his gherkin.
at the Starbucks in Collins Avenue on 29th Street in Miami Beach in the U.S. state of Florida at about 9:30 a.m. on Friday.
In the morning. One shot and I'm good for the whole day.
Fuck, dude, we got pictures. I didn't even scroll. We could have brought these
Yeah.
up. Mr. Rain wearing a white shirt, underpants, and white socks because you don't want to see the stains. Clearly unbothered, did the gross deed in front of an American flag in the coffee shop. Dude,
he must have walked in without any pants on, huh?
yeah, looks like it. He doesn't have white undies. He got fucking black boxers.
Yeah, what the fuck are you doing? Get the fuck out.
At
It's
that point,
disgusting.
Mr. Rain took off running, according to the arrest. After 10 minutes of jerking it, Mr. Rain allegedly refused to comply with police officers. You know why? Because he wasn't finished.
Yeah.
They shot him with a dart-firing stun gun, which
Yeah.
made him come all over himself.
That's when he got the yanking again
This time, pulling the darts out of his body.
and running off again.
That's not all he was pulling. Holy fuck.
They shot him 8 times before he was finally subdued.
8 times.
Yeah. Then they used closed fist distraction blows and kicked him in the lower back area as well.
Distraction blows.
Distraction blows.
Quit
yeah.
pulling your pud, buddy.
Well, if that's he doesn't look like he's too beat up. If that's his
Mugshot?
shot, yeah.
That says, all right.
8 times with a dart stun gun.
Video is unavailable. That's why.
His bond was only $700.
That's it? And Nessa got what? 10 grand for
Yes,
flicking her bean?
Yeah, well, twice.
20 grand?
Yeah, well, I can't remember what it was the first time.
I think it was 10 each time.
But the thing is, she had been a frequent flyer for quite a long time, you know.
And this guy is homeless. So how the fuck is he going to afford $700?
Yeah, well, I mean, they're not going to be able to. He's not going to be able to put up his house for bonds.
Well, they're not going to be able to enforce it. He's going to just have to stay in jail.
Well, either that, or if he doesn't show up, they're not going to lose.
So what happens if you can't make bond?
You sit in jail.
Until when?
Well, I mean, they may have provisions. Some states, they'll set a cash bond, and if it's a certain type of crime, you'll sit for a while, and then they'll give you a recognizance,
Okay.
a promise to appear, and just kick you out.
Oh, appear on your own recognizance. And then if you don't?
Well, then there's another bench warrant out. And then when they pick you up, you can't get out without a bond.
Gotcha.
That's a FTA, failure to appear. But other states, it doesn't matter. If you got a $10 bond and you can't pay it, you sit.
$10.
Yeah, I mean, just some people, some places it's just, you either pay the bond or you sit and wait.
This guy,
New
he
York,
wouldn't mind sitting waiting.
New York was like, that was, remember last week we did the thing about the guy that was smearing shit on people?
Yeah, that's gross.
Well, see, the problem there was they're trying to do this, justice reform or shit, but they had the law where it didn't matter what your bond was, you was going to sit and wait. And there were guys that were doing 2 years, waiting for 2 years for trial to come up.
In jail.
Yeah, in jail.
Waiting
for charges that if they got found guilty of, they could only get 30 days.
And how long were they waiting?
Some of them up to 2 years.
So do they get credited for time served?
Well, of course they do, but still they've done 2 years on a 30-day
But no, I'm
sentence.
just okay. So do they get any type of compensation for the other 11 months and year and 11 months they fucking served?
No,
that's just too bad.
Too bad, so sad. You should have pled guilty.
Holy fuck! Our criminal justice system's fucked.
Well, and then now they're trying to remedy that, but they're taking a full sweeping approach, and that guy that smeared shit on that gal in the subway.
Well, that was wrong.
That was wrong, but the thing is, that's one of the reasons he got set loose right away.
Because it was wrong?
No, because it was they're trying to change that whole bond or bond thing, where people don't sit in jail.
So what about those people that are falsely accused of murder or rape or all that shit?
That's a case by case.
And they find out after 15 years that, hey, this guy didn't fucking do it.
That's a case-by-case thing. Some of them have to sue, and some of them are. Some states have passed legislation to say that you automatically get,
some type of compensation. You're not going to get fucked in the ass.
They've got like a real low multiplier that they say, well, here's like $15,000, for your trouble,
$1,000 a year.
Well, the thing is, though,
that's like below poverty.
The thing is, though, is with law enforcement and the judicial system. The Supreme Court has said that as long as it wasn't like you weren't outright framed by the prosecution or the police, if you were honestly, mistakenly convicted of something, right? And that even goes to, because the Supreme Court said that even if the police don't look at other people, so like I just read about one where there was a guy that got out of prison for like 40 years. He was in prison for murder, and he finally got out, and he had an airtight alibi that he told the police, but they never checked on it. And he ended up getting convicted.
So if you have an alibi and they don't check on it, how the fuck is that even right?
It's not. But the Supreme Court...
Within the court, within the first court.
The Supreme Court said that they acted within... They acted reasonably by only looking at him. That's what the Supreme Court said.
They racially profiled him.
And it's the same thing with the cops. Is if they arrest you, and they believe in their in their heart that they're being reasonable in arresting you, whether you're guilty or not, you can't sue them because that's qualified immunity. They're immune from lawsuits if they were only doing their job. Now, if they violate your rights. Blatantly violate your rights or commit a crime to get
Isn't false imprisonment blatantly violating your fucking rights?
Only if it's done by honest mistake. I mean, unless it's done by honest mistake. So like the cop pulls you over, right? He believes that you just robbed the liquor store. Okay? And he pulls you out of your car, he searches you.
And there's no liquor.
You got $400 in your pocket. He says, "Where'd this money come from?" Somebody that looks like you just robbed a liquor store. You say, well, I had the money. I was going to go buy a car. He doesn't believe you. He arrests you and charges you with robbing a liquor store. Well, whoever robbed the liquor store had a mask on. So they can't identify him by looks. So they arrest him. They take him. They convict him. They put him in jail. He gets 2 years. He serves 1 year and 2 months, finds out that they find out that somebody else did it. Yeah. So the thing is the cop, the Supreme Court said the cop was reasonable in his belief that this guy did it with the totality of the circumstances surrounding.
That's fucked up.
I know it's
anybody else believe that's fucked up?
But that's where we're at, and that's why there's you hear a lot of talk about justice reform. That's what they're trying to wade through is this fucking mess that they built.
It's a mess.
Yeah. Because we want the guilty people to be punished. I want the guilty people to be punished, but I also don't want cops taking advantage of people and just being lazy and not doing their job, and I don't want people sitting in jail for low-level crimes for longer than their sentence would be if they pled guilty.
True.
And I also don't want people pleading guilty just
to plead guilty and get out of it.
Because they can't afford bail or they can't afford to have a good defense, even if they're, if
proving your innocence these days costs a lot of fucking money.
Yeah.
Even if you didn't do it.
And then anytime there's a trial or a court hearing or there's only one person in that fucking room that ain't getting paid, and that's the defendant.
Lange says that's fucked up.
That is fucked up.
I'm gonna correct your autocorrect that your phone must have made, because it's not ducked up. It's fucked up. Ducked up.
It's lucked up.
Unluck. Poor guy.
Yeah.
Well, we got time for one more before our break here. It's another Florida man. Well, I gotta tell us a little story here before we get into this. We have a lot of Florida because I work with the gal that's from Florida. Actually, Selena, big shout out to you. She told all her friends to check us out, and our numbers jumped fucking drastically.
Nice.
So I want to thank all the Floridians out there for checking us out. But Florida man calls police to check his meth is authentic.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, who else would do that, right?
Well, I mean, it looks pretty sketchy to him.
If you're going to buy illegal drugs, surely the first rule is to not tell the police, right? Thomas Eugene Colucci of Spring Hill appeared to miss that memo. The 41-year-old run-in with local law enforcement came after he dialed 911 with a pressing emergency. He wanted to have his meth authenticated.
Damn.
Hernando County Sheriff's deputies were dispatched to his home on March 10th following his fucking stupid fucking request. He told deputies he had recently purchased some meth from a male he met at the local bar, and after leaving, used a bit, believed it was actual bath salts. Well, that's a total Florida thing, too, Remember that guy that ate that dude's face off?
Oh, yeah.
He then went to tell the officers he was an experienced drug user who'd used meth previously.
Wonder how long he'd been awake at this point in time.
Another model citizen, right?
Another model citizen.
What was that description you gave of our show tonight?
Well, I said, what makes a model citizen? I said, I don't know, but if you tune in, we can tell you what doesn't.
Shuby wants to know, would you like to know what I want?
Oh, what does Shuby want?
What do you want, Shuby? Let us know.
Let us know. We
Type
want
it
you
in
to
the
come over and
comments.
see us, buddy.
Type it in the comments. He then went on to tell officers he's experienced that Colucci produced 2 small baggies containing a white crystal substance, which he handed to one of the deputies. Not only did this motherfucker want his meth tested for authenticity, hoping to keep others from buying fake drugs, he wanted the police to put the person in trouble. Put the person in trouble.
Yeah, somebody.
For selling it to him in the first place.
Yeah.
Ad block is preventing me from getting audio. I don't know what the fuck's going on here. But you know what? Back in my day when I did meth, I got some bad meth once.
Did you?
Well, we smoked it with the dealer, and it was good. And then I got mine, and I get back home, and it instantly turned black everywhere.
Oh, yeah?
So I almost beat his fucking ass.
Oh, yeah.
It was shortly after that I quit. I was like, you know what? Not for me.
Yeah,
you got to deal with sketchy people, sketchy mornings, and if you don't have a good fucking way of coming down, it's just a sketchy sketch all around.
Dude, the people I knew that I was associated with did that shit. They would stay up for 8-9 days in a row. And by the time, I'd go when they were starting their run, and they were all, having a good time and everything was good. Then I'd cruise over 8 or 9 days later, go by there, and that was just fucking weird to the ninth.
Well, it got to
peeking out through fucking holes in a wall and shit. And yeah. What are you looking at?
Shuby never wants to shit his pants again. Also, free cocaine for everyone. And on that note, we're going to take our break here. and talk about what we do want.
Hey, Tiger Guy, I got a problem with my Jaguar.
Your car?
No, my big cat. He lies around all day and does nothing. He's a real drag.
You need the new super catnip just for large South American Jaguars. It's not like regular catnip that you feed your house cat. It's made from the cappy root. Guaranteed to get him up and tripping. You see, the super catnip is hallucinogenic. That's right. Big Cat Cappy will send your lazy jag into outer space. Also great for tired tigers, lethargic lions, and them chunky cheetahs. Just save a little off the root and watch that pussy party start.
Wow, Tiger Guy. I never heard of such a thing. Who makes it?
Why, the guys at GIG Industries. They make everything. You can get it wherever fine quality DMT and ayahuasca is sold.
Not responsible for mowing, missing limbs, or fingers. Keep products at least 100 feet from Carol Baskins at all times. Not for human consumption. In case of accidental exposure, contact Nurse Shaman and find your spirit animal. Joe Roda.
If you disagree with me, too bad, cocksucker. What's up, you fucking retards? Fucking retards.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm kind of retarded.
This goddamn pumpkin pie from Walmart tasted 10 times better than your shit, so fuck you, bitch.
Why?
You're listening to the Fumbled Penis Podcast.
Oh, welcome back, everybody.
Yeah.
Battle Bottle.
Are you going to join us, Carrie?
Oh, she's too busy smoking the fucking Chiba. She can sit out this fucking episode, fucking fucker. You know what? It smells like weed down here again.
No.
Oh, you know where you can put it. I want to thank Fumble Penis. I want to thank Matt for that awesome promo. We also have some buttons.
Yeah, we got some buttons to give
from
Fumble Penis.
From Fumble Penis. I was looking at Carrie's fucking I'd rather have free weed. Shuby says loser. But Matt sent us some buttons from the Fumble Penis podcast.
We want to move them out. Yeah.
We want to share the wealth
Yeah.
because we only have so many lapels that we can wear such buttons. And if you call us or email us, we have the shit going down here, happyhournewscene.com. You know, just read the fucking bottom of your screen. If you want one of these Fumbled Penis buttons, just let us know that you started listening to Matt because of us, and we will send you a Fumble Penis button. And if you're wondering what they look like, it looks like the last promo that you just saw. It's just a button that says Fumble Penis Podcast.
They're actually kind of cool buttons. They're not like
not like your big ass fucking button. It's
like
just a little incognito button. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a fucking hidden camera in there or a microphone and he's listening to every fucking thing we say. But he better, because it's our podcast.
A little tiny penis.
A little tiny penis, you know? A fumble cock.
Yeah, a fumble cock in the penis button.
So you got another story there, Sanchez?
Well, I'm not.
Is this one that we want to have people call in if they want to call in, or do you think we should wait?
Well, they can call in any fucking time they want, and for any goddamn reason they want.
It was like a radio station. And it was, the request lines are now open. KGFJ Soul Radio.
But anyway, I thought this was kind of funny. So some guy named Tom Brady, I guess he's a football player.
Yeah, one of them.
He retired. It was this.
Did he?
Well, yeah. Supposedly he retired, so they had an auction. And this guy paid $500,000 for his final touchdown ball. All right. So, that was the ball he made his last touchdown with. It was worth $500,000. 3 days later, what does Tom Brady do? He decides he's not going to retire after all. So there's going to be another final touchdown ball.
Well,
this guy's
Gas prices don't only hit the poor, you know.
I know, yeah, but this guy's stuck with paying $500,000 for a ball that's probably going to be worth about $200 or $300.
Shuby says Dana's going to fumble his penis tonight. And I want to welcome Philip, Big Philly. Thank you for joining in. Philip Paulson's joining us.
Phil.
Money doesn't buy brains.
I
Yeah,
guess not.
would you fucking pay that kind? I guess I don't know. I'm not into sports that much. Like Babe Ruth's fucking home run ball. Would you pay that kind of money for his balls in your mouth?
That changes the whole question there.
Well, all right, just his final home run ball.
I don't know. I've never. First of all, I can't get my brain next to the idea of paying $500,000 for any one thing. I know.
How about a good hooker
No, fuck that.
and some blow?
No.
Okay.
Once again, that blow never did anything for me. But I mean, $500,000, I could live, really well for the rest of my life on.
If you weren't so
$500,000.
frugal, say money wasn't really an object, and you were blessed with a talent that you could handle balls.
if money
You could
truly-
handle balls the way Tom Brady does.
If money truly wasn't any object, I guess I'd pay $500,000. If I was like a billionaire or some shit like that. But if I was just a millionaire, that would be half of my fucking money, and fuck that. I ain't spending half of my money on any one thing.
On a ball.
No.
You'd want a set of balls, wouldn't you?
It wouldn't even matter to me how much I thought I could get for it later if I thought it was going to be investment or something like that. Fuck that. I'm not going to spend half of my money on one thing.
If you just had $1 million.
If I just had $1 million, yeah.
Yeah.
Because that would be half all my money.
Yeah.
Even if I had $5 million, I probably wouldn't do it because that'd be 25% of my money.
But that money should be making you money. If you had that money, it just wouldn't be sitting in the bank.
Yeah, well, the thing about those is he bought it thinking this is going to be a good investment. This ball can never go anywhere but up, right?
Well, Shuby
Except
says
he wasn't counting on old Tommy Brady.
Hey, Shuby, why don't you just give us a call? All right.
Yeah,
He said he wouldn't even pay $500,000 for cocaines and hookers.
yeah. Ooh,
That's
saying something.
That's saying something. If our resident fucking cocaine tourist and hooker tourist will not pay $500,000 for some good blow and some good head.
Well, I'm with you, Shubes. It'd have to be pretty fucking good. You have to be able to suck a golf ball through 40 foot of garden hose.
So what was this? Yeah, he paid this type of money for Tom Brady's ball.
Yeah. It was
And
supposed to be
now-
his final touchdown ball, and now Tom Brady decides he's going to play some more.
What if Tom Brady doesn't get another touchdown?
Well, that might make it worth more, But
He came back and totally sucked ass.
Well, you know what? I think Tom Brady could probably suck ass, and if he had a good team around him and somebody made a touchdown, he'd probably get the fucking credit for it,
Elgato made it in late, but he's here. He said, What did he
Nice.
miss? You missed a good half hour of
Yeah.
total fucked up floorgasm shit.
But anyway, yeah, if somebody's got something to chime in on that shit.
Yeah, call now. What was that again?
It was like a radio station. And the request lines are now open. KGFJ Soul Radio.
I love Cheech and Chong. So.
Let's go back to Florida.
Oh, why not, huh?
So this is that one with our pretty boy.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. Margate man arrested for exposing himself to a woman outside of a gym and then biting a police officer.
Okay, does anybody out there in video live podcast land want to see what this guy looks like?
I do. Yeah.
He's like a Misfits reject.
And I got a theory here. Let's read the story and then I'll tell you my theory. A Margate man is facing criminal charges for allegedly exposing himself and masturbating in front of a woman outside a gym.
Can you imagine
you,
this
this is
fucking guy masturbating in front of you?
Well, that's going to scare the fuck out of everybody. Wonder what kind of tattoos he's got on his dick.
Do you?
Nah.
What was that, Sanchez? What did you just fucking say?
I said, I wonder what kind of tattoos he's got on his dick. Well, look at
That's
his
what
face.
I thought. Yeah, look at his face.
Yeah. So Robert Mondragon, 28 of
Whoa. What was his last name?
Mondragon.
Mondragon?
Robert Mondragon. And he's only 28 of Banks Road was arrested by Margate police on March 14th after failing to follow the conditions of his pretrial release.
Go straight to voicemail, Shuby says.
Oh, yeah?
What the fuck? Maybe we've had fucking goddamn...
No, I would have got...
You would have got a notification?
Yeah, I'm not getting any notifications.
Said he's tried calling.
Okay, hold on. We're working on it.
Tripping on our dicks. Hey, should I do the technical difficulties?
Tell him try it now.
You just did.
Oh, try it now, Shoobs. I forgot I'm talking to you, too. So anyway, this Robert Mondragon, 28 at Banks Road, in the case, according to affidavit. He was originally charged September 27th, 2021, after driving to the... There we go.
That's a gay ringtone.
Call from.
What's up, Shuby?
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
Are you calling from prison?
To accept, goodbye. Your
All right, you there, Shoobs? Says you're on.
Is he?
The fuck over.
What do you got going on there, Sanchez?
Yeah, now I got all kinds of fucking...
Have we been getting phone calls this whole fucking time and you just not noticing?
I'm calling.
Have we been getting phone calls this whole fucking time and you don't notice?
Those are all Shoobies.
Hello.
There you go.
Welcome to the podcast, Shuby.
Hey, guys. How's it going?
Good.
Not bad. We missed your fucking ugly ass around here.
Well, I'm the pretty one when I come there.
Hey,
I know.
Did you see this guy's face, Shoobs?
It was horrible, man. And we now know who the gay fucker is on the Happy Hour news team.
Fuck
Sanchez.
you. Go over here. I'll show you who's fucking gay.
I wonder what his dick looks like. God, if his face looks like that, his dick has got to be just horrendous.
I'm
Who the
telling
fuck
you,
thinks
yeah,
about
I'm
that
thinking
shit?
so.
A gay motherfucker thinks about shit like that.
Anybody who would fucking tattoo his face like that has got to have some ugly shit on his dick, don't you think?
He's pretty infatuated with that dick.
No, see, here's the deal.
Sanchez is infatuated with that dick.
Here's the
He
deal.
wants to
Here's
see
the deal,
that dick.
Shoobs. I don't want to do anything with his dick. I just want to know. I just want to know what he's got on it. You
But
know?
you still want to see it. That makes you a little gay, man. I'm not saying it makes you totally gay.
It doesn't
just a
make me
little
gay at all. Gay people want to either touch it, suck it, or stick it up their butt. Right?
And they also want to look at it.
I
do not.
I don't want to look at penises in general. I just want to see his.
Okay, fair enough.
I don't know unless you want to show me yours.
Hey, keep digging that hole, Sanchez.
Yeah.
Holy
Well,
shit.
anyway, I got a theory about guys that do stupid shit like this. Well, if you look at him, he's probably tired of being out of jail.
Just give a little kiss, Elgato says. It'll be, if it's flaccid and it's got a tattoo, the bigger picture will emerge once you get it excited.
And you know about this how?
That's what happens when dicks get hard, right?
Is it? I don't know. I've never seen a dick with a tattoo on it.
I thought you were going to say you've never seen a dick get hard.
I've seen mine get hard.
I bet you can Google that shit, Sanchez.
I probably could, but I haven't, and I'm not going to. So fuck all of you people.
Oh, man.
Sorry.
Right, I'm done with this story.
Oh, no. Elgato says Return of the King. Hail to the king, Shuby. It's good to have you back and have your point of view.
Well, yeah, we got to get together and do it one of these nights in person here.
Yeah, why not? We do it live every Thursday, and you are the first motherfucker to call in and give us a little bit of shit. I like it.
Yeah, well, you got to one of these times. I've tried calling in before, but fucking it goes straight to voicemail.
Well, I'm going to fix that right now because the thing is I was getting I get spam calls on this number all the time.
Let's play them.
Oh, dude,
I got them blocked.
I got like 23 spam calls the other day on my phone.
Oh, yeah?
Holy fuck.
23, and I never answered a one, and every one of them left a voicemail, and it was just 4 hellos in a row.
Did you forget to delete your Grindr profile?
No, that's not the case here at all.
Yeah, it ain't no fun, is
But
it, Shoes?
now when I've like started answering these spam phone calls, if it's an actual real person, it's not like a voice thing, and they're like, "Hello, how are you doing today, sir?" I'm like, "Horrible, absolutely horrible." I'll be like, "Hold on just a minute," and I'll be like, "Oh, it's dripping everywhere. Oh."
Fucking classic Shuby.
Yeah, there was a classic.
Yeah, they hang up usually then.
There was a classic meme about this guy kept getting sales calls from this one outfit, and finally he answered it, and he pretended he was like a homicide detective, and the guy that he was supposed to be calling was found murdered in his living room, and he's like,
shit!
He's like, going, "You got to tell me, how do you know this guy?" We need to be able to
I've heard
get in
that one
contact
before.
with
It's
you.
an
Yeah.
awesome one.
Well, Shuby, thank you for giving
He's
us a call tonight. You have to come join us in
You're
person.
welcome, bud.
Keep listening to the show. We got about 15 minutes left.
Well, why don't we plan on next week then?
Next week? Sounds like a plan.
Works
Well, no,
for us.
not next week. We have a band coming in. We're doing from Philadelphia. Perishable is going to be on the show. But the week after, you are more than welcome. On a Thursday.
I don't know what's going on, but we'll figure it out.
You know what's going on?
Remind me on like Wednesday, like Tuesday or Wednesday.
Happy Hour News Team's going on. That's what's going on, motherfucker.
We're here every Thursday
Oh yeah,
night.
just remind me on Tuesday or Wednesday.
Okay, we'll
All
do.
right.
Well, thanks for calling, Shuby.
See you, Shoobs.
Hey, love you guys.
Bye.
Love you too. Langang says, "Don't corner Sanchez."
Yeah. Or if you do corner me, if you're in a room, keep yourself to the corner. All right.
Keep your ass to the corner.
That's right. Yeah.
Oh,
in that
man.
vein, of course, Japanese men have this thing for schoolgirls, right? It's a big, thing over there. They've actually even got bars where all the women dress up like little.
Japanese have something for schoolgirls.
Yeah,
that's what the fucking Japanese porn Carrie's porn that she watches.
Well, now they passed a law in Japan now that schoolgirls can't have ponytails anymore because it sexually
excites them.
It excites.
Well, it's
men.
kind of like the bullshit that they have going on here in the U.S. is you can't wear spaghetti string tops. You can't show your midriff.
Right.
I mean, because it distracts.
It distracts men. Well, they're flat out saying that it sexually excites them. So what they're doing is, because they got a fucking nation full of perverted old men, they're trying to blame the fucking young girls.
Have you seen some of the fucking game shows those Japanese people fucking play?
Oh, they're crazy.
They're amazing.
Yeah, they're fucking crazy.
They're crazily amazing.
They invented the one that where you run the gauntlet, in the water and all the stupid swings.
Naked and yeah. Wow. I had yellow fever really bad when I was on Guam.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I was in
uncurable.
Japan. I was in Yokosuka, and they didn't like sailors there.
The wife says anime.
Anime.
That's
your Japanese cartoon porn.
Yeah, Japanese porn. Is that right? Is that what it's called? Is Japanese porn? What is it? It's anime.
It's anime. It's stylized animation.
Yeah, with Japanese porn.
I think that's manga. Yeah, that's a specific corner of the Japanese porn. Corner. Yeah, put them in a porner.
Don't put Sanchez in the corner. Yeah, and you could see some shit that you really don't want to see cartoons do. And the mouths don't even match up. It's like what we were doing on our first broadcast when we looked like bad kung fu.
Oh yeah,
it's like she was moaning, but her mouth didn't moan until like 50 seconds later.
Well, what's really weird,
and the guy came and yelled, but you saw it before you even heard it.
Well, speaking of like where the language doesn't match the lips. It's one thing to watch it like in a live action movie where it's been overdubbed, but it's even weirder when it's on a cartoon and it's been overdubbed. You would think that it would be easy.
Elgato says hentai.
Hentai, there you go.
And then Reggie says hentai is the naughty anime. Don't ask how he knows. He just knows. He reads a lot of books.
He's well read, huh? He's a world.
Shuby says, but we all know Sanchez wants to see a tattoo dick now.
Yeah, I'm never gonna fucking live that one down, huh?
Not until the week after.
I want
next.
all my pot smoking friends out there to smoke like 4 times as much as you normally would, so
and forget about it.
Your memory fucking cells will all
I
go
want you
away.
to forget about it. Oh man, we got something else coming up here. We got 10 minutes left in the show, but I had to bring this up for Ross. Someone actually did the math on penguin projectile diarrhea.
Yeah.
I don't really understand centimeters and meters because we live in the U.S. and we're stupid like that. But a position of a model penguin during defecation and physical parameters used to calculate rectal pressure necessary to expel fecal matter a distance of 40 centimeters.
That's about 30 inches.
30 inches. That's over 2 fucking feet.
I'm sorry. Yeah, no, close to 30 inches, 27, 28 inches.
So that's over 2 feet.
Inches.
Can you... Yeah.
Yeah, over 2 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you shit over 2 feet?
Depends on what I had the night before. After I drink a bunch of this fucking homemade whiskey, yeah, I could probably if I, as long as I didn't have my ass in a corner.
Well, look at this diagram. Somebody actually did the math on a 60-centimeter penguin.
That's your tax dollars at work there.
I don't know if that was here or if that was...
Well, it's somebody's tax dollars at work. Somebody got a grant to study that shit.
But for a penguin to shit 2 feet from, his asshole is 8 millimeters.
Well, they're probably
8 millimeters. That's like the old style film.
5/16.
That's the old style film.
8 millimeters is almost exactly 5/16.
You ever see that Nicolas Cage movie, 8 millimeter?
Nope.
It's fucked up.
Yeah.
But that's the penguin's asshole right there.
That's a pretty good size asshole.
Well, I wonder if that's
all I got to say about it.
I wonder if that's like fully
dilated.
Dilated.
That I couldn't say. Well, I'd say they don't lay eggs through their assholes. So
40 centimeters, at least a half of Shuby's tattooed dick, says Elgato.
And how does he know?
Also, fuck them penguins.
Yeah. That's right. We did a penguin story before when they were in the.
That's why I had to bring this up because we have a history with penguins. The wife says, "Good thing you have a nice toilet, Sanchez."
That's right. I don't know if anybody out here knows, but not this past Christmas, but the Christmas before, my best friends in the whole freaking world bought me a new toilet for Christmas, and it's like the best Christmas present I've ever had in my life.
Right?
I'm telling you,
it's a place to get personal.
Yeah, I mean, well, the thing is who's thinking about you, huh? Your friend.
Right?
Right.
You want a place to shit that's comfortable?
Every time I sit down and take a dump, you guys are the first thing that pops into my head.
Oh, you're so fucking generous and kind and whatever else adjectives I need to use.
Yeah.
So we got time for 1 or 2 more here.
I don't know. Let's find a good one.
Let's do the sea cucumber.
Oh, I didn't pull that
Remember
one
that
up
one?
online. Yeah, that was from last week we didn't get to.
You guys ever have to wonder about sea cucumbers?
I'm sure everybody does.
Well, when I was on Guam, wading in the depths of the fucking ocean, I used to fucking harvest those fuckers while drinking a beer. I'd hold my beer up. I'd be like, what the fuck am I stepping on? Oh, fucking sea cucumber.
Yeah,
I'd pick them up and they'd shit all over you, piss, whatever the fuck they do.
Yeah,
and I'd drop them back in the ocean. They're kind of a delicacy.
I don't know. I know that
put them on
when I was in the Philippines, we were out snorkeling, and this guy, I was kind of up on the surface, and he come out of the water and he held one over his head.
Anyway,
I thought he was holding like a turd or something.
Yeah, that's about what they look like. But they have teeth in their ass?
Yeah, director James Cameron reached the Challenger Deep, the deepest part of the Mariana Trench. He's the first person to accomplish the trip solo. The data collected resulted in interesting new finds about the sea cucumber and the squidworm, whatever.
Squidworth?
So
I work with a gal we nicknamed Squidworm.
So pearlfish, okay?
Pearlfish
live in a sea cucumber's anus. Yeah.
There's a lot of silence in there.
Yeah.
Do you wish you had a pearlfish in your anus?
Yeah, and they spit out their internal organs via their anuses as a defense mechanism. So that means
don't get near my pearlfish.
That's right. Don't touch my pearl. It wasn't. He wore a pearl necklace. But anyway, they'll shoot their whole guts out their asshole to keep keeping a predator from eating them. One zoologist found 15 of them little buggers all living in one sea cucumber's butt.
No shit.
Yep.
They must be microscopic.
They have 5 rows of paired tentacles on the surface of the body. They're used for locomotion and feeding. The size of the sea cucumber depends on species. They can go from 0.12 inches to 12 inches long.
Well, the ones I picked up are about 8.
Most species are 12 inches long. Largest ones can get 3.3 feet.
I wonder if they have tattooed dicks.
I ain't asking.
I did. I asked for you.
Sea cucumbers do not have a brain. Their nervous system consists of a ring and several nerves. Their senses are also poorly developed.
Well, they live in the sand.
Yeah.
They burrow themselves in the sand, and they wait for you to fucking step on them. You're like, what the fuck is this? So you reach down, you pick them up, and they piss and shit all over you.
Yeah, well, that's their defense, I guess.
Well,
there's 125 fishing villages in the Gulf of Mannar in the Laccadive Sea.
Mecca hole.
This includes 35,000 fishermen and roughly 25,000 sea cucumber divers, as well as 5,000 seaweed.
They have to be a delicacy. They have to be eating those sons of bitches.
Most species live between 5 and 10 years in the wild. Sea turtles don't have teeth, but their mouths are adapted to each type of food they normally eat. Green sea turtle is a vegetarian who eats seagrass. Sea cucumbers use yet another interesting technique when they are faced with danger. They're able to expel internal organs. We just did that one.
Yeah.
These are just random facts.
Well, look up the Japanese term for sea cucumber, because that's what we used to call them.
Okay.
After I banged a Japanese girl and she told me what they were. She's like, you got sea cucumber. Ah.
All right.
So we got our pee-pee slapped on YouTube for playing El Gato Del Rio's song because obviously it's a copyright infringement. I emailed those cocksuckers and I told them, I said, hey, El Gato's friends of ours. We have permission to play their songs, but I have a feeling it's just the algorithm that picks up music and says, no, you can't do this. So El Gato, you're out there listening. Email YouTube and tell them to get their fucking heads out their asses. If that works.
Or tell us how we can put them in contact with right.
Because I don't know if there's a copyright threshold that if I infringe on so many copyrights that our channel gets shut down.
Yeah, we don't want that to happen.
No. It's, and they're like, well, you're ineligible for monetization. Well, we don't want monetization. We have plenty of monetization from Fargo Flip sending us some fucking battle bottle funds.
So anyway, Japanese word is nakamo.
Nakamo. That's what it is.
Or namako. Namako, yeah.
Namako. That's what, yes. Namako. Yeah. El Gato says those motherfuckers.
Them motherfuckers, yeah.
Yeah, them's motherfuckers. But you know what we're going to do tonight to end this off? We are still going to play an El Gato song. Or maybe we'll play a Rocket 38 song and get our pee-pee slapped again.
There you go.
Because this is what we're all about. Next week, we're going to have Perishable on our show, and they're from Philadelphia. They're a two-piece group that plays fucking thrash metal. If you can imagine, two-piece playing thrash. It's going to be a fucking sight. You know what? We're going to play some Rocket 38s. How about this?
Works for me.
Rocket 38s have a fucking first album out there. Every Star Shoots. Check it out. We're gonna leave you with this.
Really good.
I just picked a song.
Yeah.
And we're gonna go with it.
Bye,
Good
everybody.
night. We will see you next Thursday.
I got a good idea.